This is Naked and Afraid. It's a hardcore Minecraft server, which means if you die, you're gone for good. On top of this, armor is also banned, along with chat being disabled, so the only way to communicate is through sign. Despite all of this, will I be able to survive, but also thrive on this Minecraft server? Stick around to find out. In this video, I finished building my castle. I also returned to the red base for the first time since episode 1. And finally, I also have a near-death encounter. So without further ado, let's get straight into episode 3. When I logged onto the server, I started by gathering some food and XP. Now that I've done that, I could now harvest some of my sugarcane, which I then used to craft some paper to turn into some books, which I then added around my enchantment table. I then went back onto my castle to continue my building. However, I had run out of diorite, so I went back to mine some more. I then returned to the surface to continue building. Now that I finished my castle, I decided to move my belongings inside of it. So I placed down my chest, furnace and crafting table, and I began to light up the place with some torches. Inside 4 of my little watchtowers, I added a little parkour staircase that you could use to get to the top. I then rebuilt the same thing in the other 3 watchtowers. I then added a final staircase. Now it was time to return to the red group and kidnap one player to show them my base. So I began on my rather short journey. I had now arrived. This was my first time back since episode 1. I then approached a player called Enzek and asked him to come back to my base. He agreed, so we started to make our way back. Finally, we had arrived. I then went to give him a tour of my castle. Now that he had seen my castle, I decided to ask him what he thought about it. He said it was super cool. I then decided to return with Enzek back to the red group, but before that I couldn't forget to grab my enchantment table. So I once again set sail. I had once again arrived. When I came back, I was pleasantly surprised to see my build that I had made in episode 1 to still be there, and it was being used as an anvil room. I then went out in search of some more wood. However, I'd spotted an enderman, so I decided to try and go for it. Unfortunately, it didn't go in my belt and I didn't want to risk it, so I just decided to grab the wood I came out for. However, I still decided to try again, and I managed to kill it. And luckily, it also dropped an ender pearl. Somebody had just died, and I was about to be next. I was already down to 5 hearts because of one shot from a skeleton. If it hit me one more time, I would be dead. But luckily, I managed to make it back inside. Before I logged off for the day, I decided to re-enchant my diamond pickaxe, and I managed to get Unbreaking 2 as well as Efficiency 2. Happy with how the session went, I then logged off.